Welcome to the Hampstead Farmers Market and serving Carroll County. This is Mary Jo Rupp Malone. Mary Jo is the owner and our chef today from Dean's Restaurant here in Hampstead. Mary Jo, welcome and thank you for coming today.
Thank you very much, Sharon. I'm very excited to be here. You have a great crowd. I have some very simple but tasty dishes ready to prepare. What we'll be doing is going to some of the stands around and purchasing from the farmers and the bakers here and also the vineyards. And then we're going to come back here and fix some food and have some samples and have a great day for everyone. Hi, Jessica. How are you this morning?
We are good, thank you.
This is White's Farm Produce Stand, and they have an array of wonderful fresh vegetables, and I believe I would like to purchase some potatoes for our potato packs on the grill today. And Jessica, where is your farm?
Our farm is located in Hampstead, Maryland, on Cape Horn Road.
Okay, this is the only farmer's market you do?
This is the only farmer's market we do, but we do have a roadside stand.
You do have it, and where is that?
Route 482,
Okay.
Hampstead, Mexico Road.
Okay.
It's open
All
every
right.
day.
We're going to look at this gentleman's bread, who happens to be my son, Luke Rupp, and he has a bakery business that he does out of our restaurant, Dean's, and he is here every day, every
Saturday.
every weekend.
Yep. We got baguettes, whole wheat, French baguettes as well, and then this is sesame semolina, like an Italian bread. These are potato rosemary rolls. Got apple gorgonzola, it's a sourdough. These are seeded bread twists and rosemary focaccia.
Okay, well, I'm going to make some fresh burgers on the grill, so I think some potato rosemary rolls would be good. I'll need 4 of those. And I also will take a whole wheat baguette and a French baguette, and we're going to grill that on the grill with some olive oil and serve that with a salad I'm making. Would you like to say something about your farm there and where you are?
We are in Glenville, Pennsylvania. We raise all natural Angus beef. Everything we sell is born and raised on our farm. It's given no growth hormones, no antibiotics. We feel that's something that is very desirable to our customers that want something that they know has not been medicated, and they know everything about the animal that they're going to be consuming.
Are you here every Saturday?
Yes, we are here every Saturday.
And do you do any other farmers markets?
We also do Saturdays also. We're at Fells Point down at the Inner Harbor. We are at Pikesville, Maryland on Tuesday, Druid Hill Park on Wednesday, and Potomac, Maryland, they're right north of DC on Thursdays.
Okay. And how long have you been raising the beef?
We've had beef cattle for probably 13, 14 years now. Our market's actually started maybe 4 years ago that we've been actually selling it through the farmers market.
It sounds like you keep very busy
Yes,
at markets
very
every
busy,
day. Well, that's
very
great.
busy.
Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you.
Hi
there, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Hi.
You are from Lavender Hills Farm, and that's a CSA. Would you explain a little bit to the to
A
us about?
CSA, we're trying to get one started for the fall. We're working on it. CSA is a community-supported agricultural venture. People come to us and they basically subscribe for the next year's produce. So they pay us like usually in the fall or early winter, like January-ish or somewhere along in there, and then in the summer, they get a certain number of weeks, depending on their plan. They can have a small plan or a large plan. They get a certain number of veggies each week. We do have fresh eggs. I do generally raise broiler chickens and process them for sale.
Thank you.
And we are trying to increase our produce.
Okay, where is your farm?
We are in Lineborough, Maryland,
Lineborough?
just
Okay.
north of Manchester,
Okay.
south of Glenrock.
Okay. All right.
Sundays.
Thank you very much. Well, this morning I would really like some fresh. You had some different kinds of basil here last week that I was really interested in.
Yeah, I have the purple this week.
This is a purple basil. Tastes just like the.
It has a little bit of a, almost like a cinnamony, spicy kind of taste to it, but it's really good. It's
Okay,
really good.
I'm going
This
to
one
take
might
that.
be better.
Sure, that one. Okay, I'll take that. And how about some mint?
I have,
A little earlier.
I don't know how much you want of this. I just tried bagging
Okay,
a little bit. I
2
didn't know how
bags.
much
That's
you might
great.
need.
Yeah, and how
I
about
have
some fresh parsley? We'll take some
Okay.
parsley also.
Is that good?
Okay, yeah.
Alright.
All right, I'm going to take
Help
one of
yourself.
these eggplants, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Winery started in 1996. We're in
downtown Manchester. I buy fruit from local growers. We do grow some Vidal Blanc.
This summer, what was your largest seller? Of course, was
Probably
it
the
white?
Rose of Tintagel, between that and the Manchester Hall.
And you want to tell us about the Rose of Tintagel? What is that?
It's mostly a grape called Catawba. It's grown in a little vineyard about 10 miles north of the winery in Glenville, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
The Rose, because of the very floral nature of the aroma, and Tintagel is the name of the farm where the grapes are grown. Wineries open on the weekends, 12 to 5, and during the week by appointment.
My equipment. Okay. How are you, sir?
I'm fine.
And you are the owner of Winspear Farms in Parkton, Maryland. And your name is
Lock, L-O-C-K, Winspear.
Correct.
Today I am able to feature my Blue Lake green beans, my wax beans, which is a slender wax, my famous little dragon's tongue, which is a French heirloom. They are so tender and sweet, you can cut them with a fork if you cook them properly. You can overcook these. Bean connoisseurs feel the rattlesnake has a little more of a nutty flavor than your standard Blue Lake green bean. In the heirlooms, if you want to know about the heirlooms.
Yeah, we're going to get some of those today. We're making a nice salad, so what kind?
The people seek me out for my Cherokee purples and my Mr. Stripies. Together, if you plate them with some basil and some
Is that what we have?
mozzarella, it's a beautiful plater because of the colors. Now, another one I've discovered this year is the Paul Robeson, a Russian heirloom. I think the flavor rivals the purple, and I'll grow as many of those this year as next year. You want to do a
Heirlooms.
Stripies?
Yeah, that's it.
And the heirlooms, I usually send off with the carton because I don't want them getting, they're fragile. I take care of my customers, and we have fun.
Thank you. Well, they certainly look delicious. I'm sure they will be. Today we're going to be using a Cabernet Franc and also a Chardonnay. And a Chardonnay. This is Carter. Can you tell us a little bit about the vineyard, Carter?
Yes, Elk Run was started in 1980. They planted their first vines in 1980. About 75 to 80% of their grapes are grown on the property and produced. All the wine is produced on the property. We have everything from a sparkling wine, champagne, all the way down to our sweet dessert ice wines. I have just a small selection here today.
Now, at the vineyard, you have festivals and functions on
We
the
do.
weekends, correct?
We do. We are open 6 days a week, Tuesday through Sunday, and on Friday evenings during the warm weather months, from usually April till the end of October. We're open Friday nights from 6 to 9. We call it our Wine Down Fridays. We have music and entertainment. It's a $5 cover, and we sell the local cheeses and breads, but you're welcome to bring a picnic or whatever for dinner.
And that's on Friday evening.
It is Friday
Okay.
evenings, and then Saturdays and Sundays we also do feature local artists that come out as they would like to do.
Okay.
Cabernet Franc is very similar to the Cabernet Sauvignon. More people, I think, are familiar with the Cabernet Sauvignon.
Correct.
They are just basically two different grapes. Cabernet Franc is its own grape, and it is a dry wine, but it has a little bit of a hint of pepper to the finish
Okay.
of the wine when you drink it.
Okay.
Where Cabernet Sauvignon tends to be a little more berry-like on its finish.
Okay.
The Cab Franc, and then I have the Cabernet Sauvignon here as well,
Okay.
and the Chardonnay you said you wanted to use.
Yeah, I think I'm going to use the Franc this morning, and
Okay.
we'll have the Chardonnay. And like that. Okay.
All right.
All right.
There
Thank
you
you
go.
very much.
Thank you.
Okay. Hi. How are you?
Good. Had a good week.
You had a good week. I see that. Everybody is going to the state fair and bringing home ribbons.
Yeah.
That's good.
I won first place for the zucchini, first place for my cherry, first place for my apricot.
Wonderful. Okay, you're here every Saturday,
Pretty much.
correct? And do you do any other farmers markets?
No,
Or just this
just
one
this
here?
one.
Okay.
Just this one.
And do you live locally here?
Yes.
You do. Okay. I think this morning I would like to have some pound cake. I'm going to get some fresh peaches and put them over pound cake with a Cabernet reduction sauce. So,
Okay.
what kind do you have? You have coconut,
I have coconut,
lemon,
lemon, and pineapple.
pineapple. Well, with the peaches, let's try the pineapple.
Okay, small one,
Okay.
hon?
Two small ones.
Two small ones?
Yes, that would be great. And Miss Sharon will take care of
Okay.
that.
There
Okay.
you go.
All right. And you do jams and jellies, correct? What's your biggest seller of the jams and jellies?
Meritage, which
Meritage.
is a combination of blueberry, cherry, and strawberry together.
Did you have that at the state fair?
No, I
No, you
didn't.
didn't.
No.
I tasted that last week. It's very good.
Yes, it's
So.
very good. Well, you're only allowed to enter so many of the combinations.
Oh, okay. All right, thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Peaches, peaches. This is what we're having for dessert today. We're going to do some fresh peaches with a Cabernet reduction sauce over pound cake. So, hi Lydia, how are you?
Jo. I'm good.
How are you, Miss Lydia?
I'm good.
Yellow peaches, we have white peaches. Are any of them Freestone?
They're all free.
They're all Freestone, they are, okay. And where is your orchard?
We have trees in Boring, in Greenmount, and in Manchester.
Okay.
So all up and down 30.
All down 30 you have. Okay, is this the only farmer's market you do?
Yeah. Sometimes they'll do the one in Westminster, but not that.
Okay, and what is the name of your orchard? What?
It's Fruitful Farm.
Fruitful Farm, okay. And you're here every Saturday, correct?
Every Saturday.
All right, do you do the Westminster one?
No. Yeah, well, every now and then.
Every
They
now and
haven't
then.
yet this
Yeah.
summer, but
Yeah.
yeah, we did miss last week. The kids do 4-H, so they were.
Oh, okay, they were
last
there,
week, so-
okay.
Do they do the hospital anymore?
They haven't this summer, but they may now that we are
Okay.
rolling in fruit. So.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mary Jo.
Thank you, Lydia. She has some delicious scones I tried last week. I just think they're very good. They're nice and fresh and some fresh fruit in them. And I think they would just be nice for after the meal today. Hello. I'm very well, thank you. I tried yours last week, and I'm going to have some this week.
Did you say you need?
I'll take 3 of them. Okay, and these are the white chocolate raspberry scones, correct?
Yes, they are.
All right. And what is the name of your bakery? Do you have?
We don't. We have a. It's home base. It's Country Heritage.
Country
and,
Heritage,
Yes,
okay.
We have a dairy farm up near Union Bridge, Maryland.
Okay. And are you here every Saturday?
Every Saturday.
Okay. Do you do any other farmers markets?
No, just this one. My
Okay.
mom and myself and then my daughter bake.
Oh, you all bake.
My
Okay.
daughter's in 4-H and stuff, so she bakes a lot.
You're about the 3rd person today that said
Yes.
4-H. Yeah.
Yes.
So that's nice. Yeah. So we're going to use these just for
Okay, good.
something sweet after the meal. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, I'm going to get my vegetables started for the grill. We're going to do some grilled zucchini and some grilled eggplant before we put the burgers on and to get ready. I've done the corn here. We're going to put the corn on the grill. Everyone has their own way of grilling corn out of the husk, in the husk, soaked in water, not soaked in water. I asked around the gentleman that owns the barbecue store. I asked him if he soaked his corn in water, and he stated a very interesting fact, which I had never heard, that a couple farmers had told him if you soak it in water and put it on the grill, if there are any pesticides or sprays that the farmers have used on the outside of the corn, it goes into the kernels of the corn. So I'm not going to soak the corn. We're just going to lay it right on the grill to cook it. The watermelon salad, we're going to use the watermelon, feta cheese, some cucumbers, some balsamic vinegar, some salt and pepper, and you have the sweet of the watermelon and the pungent of the feta cheese. Makes a very good summer salad. Just going to cut right into this. Sounds like it's a nice crisp one. Look at that. That's gorgeous. We're going to take this, cube it up into some salad-sized chunks. I can smell how sweet it is. And after we're going to cube this up, we're going to add the feta cheese to it. We're going to open this Cabernet Franc up that we purchased, and I'm going to make a Cabernet reduction sauce for the burgers, and we're also going to use it for our dessert, which will be grilled peaches. This wine is from the Elk Run Vineyards. In this pan here, I have about 2 tablespoons of just brown sugar. We're going to add about 2 cups of red wine to that. And we're going to put that in the grill, and that's going to simmer and cook down to a reduction sauce. There you go. Don't drink it, Sharon. Would you like a drink now? I have a little white for later. And we're going to add some fresh mint to it, some salt and pepper, And I like to add a little bit of balsamic vinegar to it, just to take a little bit of the sweetness off. This watermelon looks really, really good. We have some fresh mint here. You can also use just regular scissors to chop this up too. Sprinkle that in there. Some salt. Some pepper. I'm just going to crumble this cheese up in it. And that's feta, which is a nice Greek cheese. I'm going to stir that up very good. Get the cucumbers out of the bottom there for a little extra crunch. Just a touch of balsamic I like to put in it. And we're going to let this sit for a while. And then we're going to serve this with grilled baguettes that we're going to do on the grill. Just going to put some extra virgin olive oil on there. We're going to put more salt and pepper. You can put any herb you want to on here. Rosemary, you can put garlic. There was no garlic this morning around.
Come on down and see Mary Jo do what she does. And then once it's cooked, guess what you can do? You get to share Carroll. Come on down and have it, and we'll serve you some. So please join us. And again, thanks for coming.
Which are nice and juicy. And we're just going to put a little brown sugar on these. And when that Cabernet sauce is done, we can pour a little bit over that with the peaches. And we have pound cake. These are freestone peaches. That means the stone inside of them comes off freely around the fruit. Lots of times the other ones, the fruit is very difficult to take away from the stone. You sort of have to tear it, but these come out right away.
Okay, we'll see what happens. Thanks.
Just a little brown sugar. Okay, we'll let that sit there. And we're going to have that over the pound cake. So I'm just doing the classic Caprese Salad, which is your fresh tomatoes, mozzarella, fresh mozzarella, basil, some balsamic vinegar, some olive oil. This is the red basil we purchased down there, which is going to make a beautiful display. The yellow tomatoes, I'm sure you've heard, are less acidic than the red tomatoes. So some people don't like to eat a lot of tomatoes because they're too acid. This is your answer right here.
I'm letting the grill get up to 300.
It should be hotter than that.
Where we need to be, and then we'll check it again.
Okay.
Well, that's the lady that's cooking. I'm the lady that's watching.
Now some mozzarella cheese, which I had purchased earlier. Mozzarella cheese comes in logs. It comes in little tiny balls. There's all sorts of different ways you can use it, but this is the best way in the summertime.
Now, what's that one?
That's mozzarella cheese.
Oh,
That's
okay.
fresh mozzarella cheese.
Okay.
And onto this, we put a little bit of balsamic vinegar. Now you can see all that nice juice came out of that watermelon. And again, we're going to use the herbs we got today because I think that is just wonderful that we have all those. You can always grow herbs at home on your kitchen windowsill. Don't waste your money buying those dried ones from the store. They often lose their flavor very quickly. Put that on that. And we're going to cut this bread. This bread you can use with the watermelon salad and also the caprese salad, the tomato that has balsamic on it. This is a watermelon feta with this salad. I think the Elk Run Chardonnay. We're going to put a little bit of this Cabernet reduction into the peaches. That's just brown sugar and the Cabernet that I used. I'm going to give that a stir. So we have our fresh peaches, brown sugar, some Cabernet reduction. I put a little fresh mint in there. And we're just going to put this over the homemade pound cake, which looks yummy. Now, Carter, I used the Cabernet and the peaches. I made a reduction sauce right here. And all you need is some fresh whipped cream on this, which we do not have. And we'll put this right over here. This is sort of the salad of the summer. You see it in all the magazines and everything. What would you like to try, sir? Uh-huh.
Look at that.
That's the second batch.
Wow.
This is tomato, and and then here's bruschetta with that.
Oh,
okay?
heck yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh, this is great.
Yes, ma'am.
Like a little
Watermelon?
bit of that, please. And then could I have just like
Sure
a little bit of
can.
that
Oh, that's good.
Mm-hmm. You want a
this
tomato on
mozzarella?
it? That's mozzarella. You want a
please.
tomato? I'll give you one of these yellow tomatoes. They're delicious.
Okay.
There you go. Mm-hmm. Hi, guys. How are you? Good. You want some salad? Yes. Uh-huh. The Black Angus burgers that we purchased earlier this morning, and they were frozen, but we thawed them out. And we're just going to put a little of the, again, the Cabernet reduction sauce, which is just Cabernet wine that we purchased with brown sugar. We're just sort of like a marinade for them.
Mary Jo, I just want to take a moment, if I may, to thank you from the Hampstead Farmers Market, from the bottom of our hearts, for being our chef extraordinaire today. We also would like to thank our barbecue store, our Weber Grill store in town, Stephen Rogers and Dean's Restaurant, who loaned you to us today.
That's correct.
And all of our vendors who helped with their wonderful fresh produce. Hasn't this been an extraordinary experience?
It's been absolutely wonderful. It was perfect to get here early in the morning when the vendors have just picked their produce and brought it to market. I bought it directly from them, brought it right here to the table. We had some fantastic recipes. Everyone seemed to enjoy everything. The watermelon feta salad. We had a caprese salad with the tomatoes and the mozzarella cheese. The fresh peaches were absolutely spectacular. With the pound cake. Our grill didn't heat up quite as fast as we wanted it to, so we're wrapping that up now. We did get the corn finished, and we have the burgers on there now, which we'll be using, and it's just been a wonderful day. So thank you for inviting me. I certainly enjoyed it, and I'll be back next year.
Well, we hope you will, and we'll be down to see you at Dean's on Main Street this afternoon.
Right, and everyone
Thank
come
you
to see us
again.
at Dean's. Thank
you.